Buckin around's back. Oh, I like that. I was thinking about it while I was making tea. I decided that I liked it and I've thrown it in now. Buckin around's back, part 2. Let's go. No. What do you mean?
Ching ching.
St. Patrick doesn't like it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to wear the hat every time now. So I feel like people are going to know you as... all 29 of our subscribers are going to know you as James St. Patrick. You do look like you're going to go and commit one of his crimes.
That's a little bit stereotypical, isn't it? Didn't take long, did it? Didn't take long.
I can see why we're both over this side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Segregation.
Right, okay. This is post-Brexit, isn't it?
You both had awkward laughs then.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
We're not on a bus or anything, so everyone chill the fuck out. That's what I think.
These intervals that we have between recordings as well are getting quite violent, aren't they?
Really?
We're not.
I can't believe everyone missed that.
I'm sure when
That went over your head.
Yeah,
no education is fine.
Just I dropped out of school, all right? Like, come on.
Beauty's gone clubhouse.
What was you saying about intervals?
They're getting quite violent, aren't they? It gets quite aggressive in the interval. It's almost like you have to let off some steam, and you two keep going at each other in the breaks.
Joel keeps losing. I'm not going to look at Joel again. I have this thing now where I try to abuse him, and then I just don't look for a while, and then hope it's nope.
It's because you know if you look,
yeah,
you're in trouble.
Is he still looking at me?
You were talking about living in where?
Yeah, this is interesting.
So I basically lived in North Cyprus for 5 years as a teenager. First went there to a Turkish school. It was called Ginner American College. So it was actually run by American people. So they had one classroom which was an English curriculum for two years. So we had year 3 and year 4.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. Well, that's
was
young.
this what was it? Senior school?
I'm talking. Like secondary school. So I'm talking about year 4 and year 5.
No, 7.
So you
Keep going. Keep going.
7 to 11.
Right. Yeah. So how old were you? That's easier.
What's your name?
9. I was about 9, 10.
The drugs and the coffee are working.
Yeah, so that's got to be like year 7, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's.
But basically, it was this one class that I had put 2 years in because it was the only English-speaking class.
Right, okay.
But I was there for about 5 years, and by the time they'd done that, they had their own curriculum. But it was pretty good. I mean, had to learn.
And you learnt basic Turkish.
Basic Turkish, enough to get me around, yeah. But not from the school.
So you went to a Turkish school in North Cyprus.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Wow. Run by Americans.
Run by Americans.
Yeah. It's funny when I
and
first
you're half
moved back.
Chinese, so it's
Half quarter, actually.
quarter. Sorry.
Is it actually Chinese? Is your dad Chinese?
Yeah, he was born in Hong Kong.
No way.
Yeah.
And when did he move here?
He moved here, I think, at a young age of 6, 5.
Right. Okay.
It was a
What, year
long
13?
time ago. Yeah, he was in high school.
So your dad is half Chinese.
Yeah,
And you're a quarter.
indeed.
Nice.
Mum's full English.
Full English. Fair. I always think it's interesting when you go abroad as a kid, like, you know, because so you would have had friends here and stuff, like you were old enough to make friends and that.
So yeah, so obviously we used to live in Essex, and then we moved there. I made loads of friends there, and then most of them moved back now anyway.
Okay.
But
so you made friends with like other British kids.
yeah, other British and Turkish and Cypriot. So it's pretty good. It's good to see like a different culture, like a different tradition out there. Like it probably opened up my eyes to a lot more stuff. Like the worst thing I've had out there, but I didn't even realise. Like we went to a Turkish like traditional restaurant, not traditional restaurant, sorry, like a traditional village, and they have this thing called bayram, where it's like their own public holiday. And unfortunately, they slit open a goat, and they cook everything from everything up. And so I was young, bearing in mind at the time, I didn't know really what this was about.
Yeah.
Took me through there, started giving me all this food. I was like, yeah, this tastes really nice. Gave me something that tastes like a piece of chicken, but really, really dry. Turned out to be goat's balls.
Oh!
I thought you were going to say that they hacked the goat up in front of you. Like they teased you into it. Like, here's some, try all this food. What do you think of this goat? Pat him on the That's a life lesson, boy. You know what I mean?
It's like, mate, name it.
Yeah,
be friends with the goat.
You get to take the goat home. The goat's going to be your friend.
Yeah, in bits.
Yeah.
Dare I say it did taste nice though.
Yeah.
So you've eaten goats.
Well, the goat's balls taste
Goat's
nice.
balls.
Yeah, I reckon I could do a bush duck or trout pretty easy.
Do you think?
Yeah.
What was the consistency like again? Sorry, say.
It was like dry, almost like turkey.
Wrinkly.
No, it wasn't even. It came like a almost cube.
Oh.
It wasn't actually round. bearing in mind, it's like shrivels up.
Was this a Chinese shop, you say?
No, this was in Turkey, Cyprus.
Do your family eat like Chinese? Because you know, like you get Chinese, you get Chinese food from like a Chinese takeaway, but it's like
no shit.
But it's like Chinese food that's been converted, isn't it? Like, so it's like the English version of Chinese food. Does that make sense? Do you eat like legitimate Chinese culture food?
You trying to say have it as like a home meal every day?
No, I'm just asking.
Talk about home cooked food.
I'm asking if your dad cooks like. Would your dad cook anything that is like legitimately like a Chinese heritage?
No, nothing. Because unfortunately, his dad didn't let him and his mum learn Mandarin, so they couldn't really communicate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So,
and obviously moved here at a young age.
She could obviously only speak broken English,
right.
So they could never communicate. Like he was against them communicating against his back, because obviously he didn't know any Mandarin as either. My granddad, his dad.
So by learning it would be like he didn't know what they were saying, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was quite strict like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a tough upbringing.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but look at him now.
Yeah.
So tell us, or tell our podcast viewers, your dad is the world. Go on.
So he's currently world natural drug-free bodybuilder, over 60s. He won his pro card last year in Miami. So
yeah, remember seeing
basically, it's that the Natural Federation isn't as big as the most popular ones you get out now, which are untested.
Yeah.
But they are picking it up, and they started teaming up with other organisations across the lake, obviously in America, and this one was DFAC. So he's going there, returning there. He's returning to his competition this year, and he just basically stays in season all year round.
Yeah, but like I have never seen a man in his 60s that looks anything like your dad.
He's got
like not even close.
I mean, we could make some money with some bets with some people, so
it's very impressive. It's good. Is that do you think you'll follow in his footsteps?
Originally, yeah, I thought so, but that's changed in the last couple of years. I've kind of like done it in reverse, where he got into American football first and then got into bodybuilding, and I kind of got into bodybuilding first and then found American football, and it's kind of done the switcheroo. But
because you've done a couple of competitions, haven't you?
Yeah, when I was 16 and 17.
Oh wow, it was that long ago?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was alright.
Yeah.
Like, so it's funny, like you build up the day, you do loads of dieting, you have to make sure you prep everything, but on the big day you basically have what you want, whatever you want. So you have sweets, chocolate. Basically, it's to bring the blood sugar levels up, so you look quite vascular.
Right. Okay.
Also, alcohol, which
like all before you go on.
Literally, like
but only like a shot, right?
Not shot or
oh, like fucking
swinging.
So all these tiny little things like
affect
affect your body. Like it affects your body in a way that is obviously like, so you're prepping like to the letter, like.
Well, it's like your body's a big chemistry, so everything you put into it, it's gonna have a reaction
an
of some
effect
sort.
of some
Yeah.
kind.
So.
But you decided after that you're not going to do any more shows.
Yeah,
because you have to kind of like orange up and sort of.
I had no problem with that.
Oh, right,
I didn't mind shaving my legs or anything like that.
Standing on stage in a thong, all of that was fine.
No, I mean, I look like Tarzan in a couple of them. So
you had like the long hair and stuff, didn't
you? Yeah. Proud moment. He's waiting to say something.
No.
He's sick too. God.
Hey, I'm doing my competition next week.
Fucking hell, what's that in? Come on, let's hear it.
In bodybuilding?
Bodybuilding.
No, you're not.
No.
If you, what if you were to enter a competition of any kind? Like, what
hot dog eating?
I was about to say, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's probably going to be some sort of eating competition.
I think you'd be good at, like, I watched you devour a rack of ribs.
Yeah.
That was quite impressive.
I did that while we did it in the training session, didn't I?
No.
So everyone was sitting there in the classroom watching game film, and I just pulled a table out with a load of rack of ribs and just sat there. I was like, please continue. Just enjoyed a lovely.
He sucked the bones dry. I think that prostitute you went on a date with would have done less than that.
She's missing out.
And she'd have charged a lot more money for it as well.
I did mine for free.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I could do some sort. I've once eaten a donut very quickly. We were at this sort of like quiz night thing where I worked, and they said, right, okay, for some bonus points, go and do some challenges. And they nominated me, and the first one was eat a donut as quick as you can without, like, as soon as it's in your mouth, can't do anything. You literally just got to just.
Can we? I need to visualise like the kind of donut we're talking about here.
So
is it like a ring with a hole in it?
No,
like
I'm talking about like the fake
jam,
donuts.
gooey.
So it's like a big lump of dough.
That's harder because the jam goes fucking everywhere.
And you don't think about it, but it dries your mouth out like mad.
Really?
Oh,
sugar, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, my mouth was like a nun's cunt. It was awful.
We just went from a PG-15 to like after midnight.
Blasphemy.
Jesus wept.
Well, it was true, and the thing is, I had to do like a
Well, that followed on a little too closely. Right.
with pleasure. No, anyway,
I think no, I'm going to stop there.
with a very dry donut, you've got to you have to do penguin technique. This is what I called it anyway. And while you're just chewing like fuck, you just got to literally lift your throat up like that. Just,
like when a pelican's trying to swallow something.
That's it, basically. And I won.
Well done.
I'm not proud of myself.
Do you have a?
Did you get an award?
No, just for honour.
Pride
Or lack of.
Reputation.
Have you ever won anything in your life?
Yeah, loads of things.
Besides the obvious.
What, you mean MVP?
Because you did a few things before you did American football, didn't you? Like you tried a few different things.
Yes. I used to be really good at FIFA back in the day. Like when I say really good, like won competitions and stuff like that.
Really?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, there's like fuckloads of money in that now.
Yeah, but I'm not good enough for that level now.
Like the
It's because you stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, but like
Okay.
literally, I had no life. I used to just play computer all the time.
Okay.
What's changed?
Huh?
What's changed?
You alright?
What's changed?
No. So there was a point where I was like winning competitions, and I was going up north, like playing all over the country, basically. And it was doing quite well.
Did you win like cash prizes and stuff?
No, because it was before it was massive. So at one point, I literally had about 4 Xbox 360s in my house when, like, obviously they were the thing.
Yeah.
Like about 7 headsets. Like,
Wow,
fucking
okay.
control pads. Like,
The money in esports now.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Because like actual football teams have a esports representative, don't they? So like they actually sign contracts and stuff. So like for example, like I know that Bayern Munich have got one. So they have a kid who is like signed to Bayern Munich as an esports representative. So he will play FIFA on behalf of Bayern Munich in like club competitions and stuff. The money in it, someone that my mum teaches, like a 15-year-old kid, dropped out of school and got flown on a private jet over to the States to go and play Call of Duty. Like the money in it now is absurd. Like it's actually, they genuinely win like...
What are we doing? What? Get the Xbox out. Let's crack on with that.
The thing is with that, you've got like, it's literally like 0.0001% of the people that play games.
Yeah,
get
we have
into
Joel
those.
the Best Senford here.
That's true. I was talking more like, because you used to do, was it boxing of some kind?
Kickboxing, yeah.
Kickboxing, right, okay. Yeah, because obviously, like, I remember when you started American football, you'd done some things sport-wise, like before that.
Yeah, I'll try anything.
Right, okay.
I love sport. So I used to play football. Played for a few different teams. Played in the Romford District Premier on a Saturday, which is quite, it's not like a massive level, but for like Sunday and Saturday league, that's quite good.
Yeah.
I've done loads of like squash and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I did kickboxing for, I'd say like 5-6 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And literally just stopped short of my black belt. So I'm like brown belt, black stripe.
Why didn't you finish it?
Because I got a girlfriend.
Ah.
Yeah, it's
just pulled the fuck out. Like,
literally, I used to spend half my life at kickboxing, like 5 times a week. I was there for like 3 hours a night. I used to love it.
In one go.
No, just slowly.
Yeah.
You know what it's like, you get a girlfriend, you plan things, and
Yeah.
literally like kickboxing went out the window. So
Fair.
that was that really.
And now you found American football.
Yeah, I was.
So had you played like contact sports before that, besides like boxing?
No.
Did you play rugby?
Played rugby at school.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I didn't really. It was all right, but at school everyone wants to play football, don't they?
Yeah, 100%. What about you? Did you play anything before?
Played like one game in rugby.
Oh, did you?
One game.
It was the best.
That was
game.
enough.
It was right. We won, I think. Basically, it was just after we like got into the gym. So
Yeah.
it was like funny. I had a bit of strength in my legs, and I remember this big Fiji looking player running at me. I'm thinking, oh shit.
Yeah.
Stopped my head down, put my shoulder low, and put him on his ass. I was like, yeah, I like contact now. And yeah.
Yeah.
Never look back.
I don't think, like, obviously we've all been there. I don't think you ever forget that first, like, real contact.
I will never forget when you got run over by Lewis.
Okay.
That was
You're
a
going to have
picture.
to describe Lewis as a human compared to, like, so let's talk about
Okay.
me. I'm 5'11", probably 10.5 stone.
You really that tall?
6 foot -1.
So Lewis
And
is.
Lewis
I'm
is-
sure Lewis is taller than me, and I'm 6'2". So
Lewis is about 6'4".
6'3",
Didn't run
6'4".
through me.
Who, Lewis?
Yeah.
Right. It's not time to flex, Mitch. You're a guest. Right.
And he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Is he clean?
I don't know. He did that stripper dance the other night, so probably not.
You did a stripper dance.
You didn't see it?
Yeah, he did some Chippendale thing. I don't know what it was.
Did he?
Is there a video of it?
No, but there's some photos.
Ledge.
Yeah.
I need to search
I
that out.
don't know if it's there live, but it's like the promotional.
Not gonna
ones.
lie, I'll do it though. Like,
Would ya?
yeah.
My mate went
When
down.
I see Magic Mike, how much fun they have.
That's a film.
Yeah.
It's more
But
like...
I'm not being funny. He's saying
Don't
that
ruin
he's a
it.
bodybuilder. Lewis has done it. Bodybuilder.
Right, okay.
There's a bit of a theme.
Okay.
Like,
So all the Channings.
I don't
He's
think-
basically telling you to get
yeah.
in the gym.
I do
my
need
card?
to.
you couldn't rock up, and neither could you.
What do you mean? Mine's a niche market.
Oh yes. Dumplings
Can I-
strip.
Can I have a stripper who's sort of low in self-confidence and will be really grateful?
It tells a good story.
Yeah.
I want him to talk to me a lot. Oh, we've got just the guy.
The guy. Big Al, come on.
He can keep his clothes on if he
He's
wants
big
to.
for two reasons, ladies.
Personality.
Yeah, it's tiny. UK national average.
Which is what?
Look at that, mate.
Talking about penis while we're... No, you just described the national average. I want to know what it is now.
I think it's like
5.5.
5.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, yeah.
You blow, aren't you?
No.
No.
No. What are we talking about? Are we talking
Grin
about?
you got now.
Are we talking about like a
Are we having a cock off on the camera?
Should we just get him out?
Yeah, why not? On the table.
It is cold.
YouTube won't let that happen.
Why?
I don't think the table will let you do it.
Well, that's kind of you to say.
Will we get banned?
It just wouldn't go up. This is what would happen is our
What?
Literally.
Why? Have you got something?
If you got 28 subscribers would flag it.
Have you got
And then-
something that you need to get seen to? A problem?
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that?
Be this
Anyway,
swollen?
listen, let's get back to Lewis.
And his cock.
Why is it? Do you know the amount of stories we forget to finish, and we always come back to
Exactly.
the ones that embarrass me?
Yeah.
Okay, go on then.
No. So yeah, obviously Lewis is a bodybuilder, big, like he's tall, like,
Yeah.
and it was.
I think he
just-
put his knee in my face.
It was like a scene from 300. You know, at the start where he kicks, yeah, and he kicks him down the well.
Kicks
It
him
was
down a
literally
hole,
like that,
yeah.
but he got a run up on you,
Yeah.
and you just stood there.
Well, he
and
got to the outside, didn't he? And it was a one-on-one.
It was.
That's a one-on-one I'm not winning.
It was.
He was aggressive on offense.
Yeah.
Still
He
aggressive on
was.
defense.
No,
But
he
there was,
is.
But
he
there was a
is.
little bit of background to that
There was.
because
Yeah.
I celebrated bringing him down, but I think he saw it as more of a personal thing. But to me, that was like, look at me,
I'm alive.
look at you, and I managed to bring him to the ground, and it kind of builds your confidence in your ability. Because obviously, if you get your momentum and your sort of leverage and everything right, then you can bring people bigger than you down.
Yep.
So it was obviously about teaching myself those lessons, and I think he took it as a, I need to get you back for that.
And then
kind of
saw
thing.
it his personal
Yeah.
mission to
Yeah.
destroy you.
And then kneed me in the head and put me in the ground. But yeah, I think I remember my first like proper where you get introduced to contact sports, and I think there's a moment for everybody, and a lot of people, to be fair, do sort of after that kind of decide like that's not for me.
Whether it is or
Yeah.
isn't, yeah.
And I think when you get that real kind of first contact where it's like, okay, and you lay on the ground for a moment and you're like,
it's taking the wind out of you.
either right now in this moment I decide that I'm never doing this again, or you kind of get up, dust it off and go, yeah, I'm good, you know. And
You just know you got to go 100%.
yeah, because my first was I got blindsided by who then became our head coach. It was Kirk.
Yeah.
And
I got one of them as well.
I ran.
I got one of them.
I had a dead week for
think
about,
everyone
I think it was
did.
like 6 days.
Yeah, he put his helmet straight into my ribs, and I was mid-air.
Gay!
I was mid-air with my arms in the air, not even looking, and this was the first full-on hit that I took. And because he's played for the British team and everything, isn't he?
GB?
And yeah, Team GB, that's it.
Yeah.
And he just
Sorry, I got you back, man.
wiped me out, and I was.
He did the same with me. I remember lining up in a pump thing, and then he did it.
And he's my cousin as well, and that was when I made the decision that was like, either I'm going to play this.
Do you not know that?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You're
we're-
hearing this now?
Yeah,
Wait,
we're second cousins. We have the same grandmothers.
They have the same
I can
gills.
see it now.
It's the height.
6 foot minus 1. Kirk's like 5'2".
Yeah, 6 foot minus 1. Same as you.
Right.
Talking about firsts, actually, there's something else we were talking about earlier.
We were, weren't we?
This is also leading on to the size and everything. This is first
Going back to that.
first loves. When we say love, yeah, we've got enough time for this.
Really?
'cause
Yeah,
this
we
was
can go to
slightly
about
other.
22, 23 minutes.
Yeah, so-
Wasting valuable time now.
So talk about first love. What was it like? The first ever time. Got it
That's
on.
not love, is it?
No,
No one's
it's
first
not.
time was love.
No, I can say for a matter of fact that it was absolutely
Hardly.
not love.
Yeah, it wasn't love.
You're the kind of guy that loves everybody that you get in bed with.
I love anyone who looks at me properly.
Anyone that gives you enough time.
Yeah.
Please, you have
You acknowledge my existence.
you have a fantastic description of what it's like to have sex with you, and I feel like I want you to.
Having sex with me is like a wardrobe falling on top of you with a key left in it. Ow.
That is your go-to joke for sex, isn't it?
Why is the key wet?
How many times have I heard you say that? Brilliant.
Many times.
Keys aren't that big though, mate. You better.
Like I said,
You're better off
to be honest
saying.
though, who's ever described their sex life with furniture? I can safely say I have.
That's true. I haven't. So.
Well, yeah, actually, that's a good one. If your sex life, what would it be as a piece of furniture?
Rocking chair.
Oh, okay, old man.
What? What? Calm and slow and sends you to sleep.
No.
He's done ya. He is done ya.
Go on, Joel. Piece of
Creaks
furniture.
every 2
Piece
minutes.
of furniture.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
I mean, take your time, mate. This is really important.
No worries.
Who asks a question like that? You know, it's not.
Well, it's there now.
All right, mate. A bad woman blazes tools. Oh, what kind of question is that? Just pick a piece of furniture. All right. Nightstand, is it? Great. Move on.
Yes. Yes.
A nightstand.
Coat hanger.
What?
That's bronze.
No.
No, me neither. I was trying to think while you were thinking, and I
Go
just
on.
couldn't work it
Give us
out.
one real quick.
I don't know.
Anything in the house.
First thing that comes to mind, really.
A baseball bat.
What the fuck? Your sex life seems aggressive.
3 strokes and he's out.
I like it. Quick.
Call it 1-1. I like that. I like that a
That's
lot.
brilliant.
Yeah, we said in the break we were going to get into some really deep stuff in part 2, and I don't know if you've noticed, but that didn't happen.
Oh, hasn't it?
No. Well, definitely not you with your key in the wardrobe. It's not deep at all, is it? And scene.